Hey guys, just a quick trade breakdown here of a trade that I took on the NASDAQ this morning, or well, UK time this afternoon, just before New York Open, a short position that I had taken just using very simple market structure and price action techniques, looking at a corrective move on a downtrending session and then looking to get a short in order to take the lows once again. So we're just going to look here. Here is our London Open. From this morning, you can see that we're forming this initial balance, and then what we have is a sell-off that comes through that daily VWAP and leads to quite a big sell-off in the morning session here in London. You then get a bounce, and then because you've got a high, a low, you're basically looking at this almost certainly being a downtrending session at this stage. Okay, that's a big sell-off to start the day. You create a low, you create a high, you then come down, you create a higher low, you then create a higher high that comes into your VWAP. Okay, and at this stage, what this is basically looking at is just a typical, okay, there's your main high and your main low for the session. And this just being a corrective A, B, C, D, corrective move. Okay, so price comes back in, makes a higher low. And at this stage, you're looking for a couple of things. Okay, you're either looking for just price to just pop back above here into that VWAP again. I was actually looking for a short from here if I was able to get it, because I'm still anticipating that this low is going to be taken. This is a strong high, this is a poor low down here. And then let's just go back. That could have given a short opportunity, or what we have seen from then is that we create this lower high, then price breaks down. Yep. So you go from low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, lower high, lower low. So you get that breakdown in market structure, a change in market structure there. And then what this does is, if we just look at this first bounce, okay, there you create a gap. So you have imbalances from here to here, a gap that has been formed from this move down. And then that gives me a short setup, basically looking for price to come back into these imbalances and validation somewhere around these highs, although realistically you just want to see price just pop up into here. Okay, stop out early short positions or try to induce some long positions, and then ultimately you're just looking for that low to be taken, okay, because you're still in this larger downtrend for the session itself, with this move just being seen as corrective, and then you just get continuation lower. Okay, so although we haven't got the best entry in the world from here, this was the short that I was then looking to take because I wasn't able to get an SFP off of this high, and nothing really within here was giving me anything. At this stage, it's still internal. Okay, you could have been consolidating and then still gone for another high after that. So we'll run things on a little bit longer. Okay, you can see price comes down, all the way down, almost takes out the low, but still hasn't at this stage. So still looking for a short position up here. Price then just before the New York Open, okay, well, an hour or so before the New York Open, we get that move into this gap. Okay, so that triggers the short position. This is the short that I took. Price then comes down, takes the lows. At this stage, you're less than an hour away until that New York session starts, and New York opens. Okay, from here, sorry, this is actually 3:30, the New York Open, there we go, it runs on a little bit longer, and then you get these equal lows. Okay, so you've taken out the London lows. After this, you've got that move down during the London session, and then New York, often what we see is within this hour prior to the New York, we often put in those pivots. You get that double bottom, and then the New York session then reverses it, and currently just holding around that VWAP here. I would still be looking for the possibility of prices going a little bit lower from this, but this basically being the extent of that London session, New York then looking to reverse it. So yeah, just a very simple, straightforward, single short position that I took on the NASDAQ today. Hopefully that goes some way to explaining just how I look to trade this off of basically nothing but market structure and a bias for the session, and just using the trend as your friend. So yeah, cheers, bye-bye.